We begin here. Electricity Minister Kusile Ramokgopa is today conducting an oversight visit at Kusile Power Station. Well, that's where he was earlier today. 3 units there have not been working since December. The minister is set to give an update on the units when they're expected to be up and running. Well, Heidi Giokos was on that trip in Mpumalanga in Kusile and following this story for us. Good afternoon, Heidi. Welcome back. Safe and sound from Mpumalanga. One of my favorite provinces, by the way. It's a beautiful province and underrated, but very beautiful. We're talking about the beauty of Mpumalanga.
And I was born there.
Huh?
And I was born in Mpumalanga.
You were born there?
Yes.
No wonder you're such a beautiful person. Okay, now what did Minister Kusile Ramokgopa say about these 3 units in Kusile that have been out of work since December last year?
Yes, I must say it's quite a worrying picture, Braden, and the reason for this is because we do know that the flue duct was damaged last year, November, causing a number of units. There are 6 units at Kusile Power Station that are supposed to be operating. There is only 1 generating unit that is operating at Kusile because of this flue duct damage. What we do know is that they have to basically bypass the current system that's at Kusile, because to repair that chimney, it's going to take between a year or 2 to actually fix the original chimney that was damaged by the flue duct. This is going to take too much time. We don't have that time on our hands because of the energy crisis. So they are going to have a bypass system. So they're basically building a new structure that's going to cost 250 million rand, that's set to be ready by December, that's hopefully going to put a number of generating units back online. So already there are more costs that are going to be pumped in. That's excluding what it's going to actually cost to fix the chimney that was damaged by the flue duct. They don't even know how much that's going to cost initially because they haven't even assessed the damage as yet. They're trying to find a way to resolve the issue. So one of those chimneys are not working because
and that's Kusile there?
Yes, that is this part is Kusile.
This part is
yes.
Kusile. Okay.
So it's obviously one of the chimneys is not working because of this damage to the flue duct, and it seems as though it's going to be a very complex process to fix. The minister's saying he has faith in the team and he's hoping by December at least this plan B will be able to bring generating units up.
250 million rand later, additional to the billions already spent in. And Kusile is a new power station.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now the Secretary General of the eNCA told my colleague JJ Tabane just last week that government will end load shedding by the end of the year. Remember, he's the Secretary General of the governing party. And we all listened last week when he told the nation that, and thought, wow. Okay, so can you confirm that December ki boss this year?
No, there's no December kiboso. There's none
Seriously?
of that.
But Fikile Mbalula said so.
No, Bradan, there's none of that. Unfortunately, we will still be stuck with load shedding for some time. And the reason for this is because there aren't enough megawatts. Just this winter alone, we are almost 4,000 megawatts short compared to last year, the winter period, because of Kusile units being off and Kuburg units needing to go into maintenance, which is standard for power stations to go into their maintenance program. The Minister of Electricity today making it very clear that we don't have enough megawatts to put on the grid to end load shedding, especially in 6 months' time, because December is 6 months away. The Minister saying that's not practically possible. Let's listen to firstly what Fikile Mbalula had told our colleague Prof Tabane about this, and then listen to what the Minister had to say about the fact that this is not going to happen.
What I know from where I'm seated, from the work that has been done by government and ministers and so on, the load shedding before the end of the year should have been something of the past.
Serious?
Yes.
Load shedding by the end of this year will be something of the past.
By end of this year, if all...
It sounds familiar because it's what the your two presidents said.
That's why I don't want to say to you that I said this and it did not happen. But I can assure you that load shedding will be reversed and it will be dealt with decisively.
I'm on record that it doesn't look possible for us to end load shedding by the end of the year. And I provided the reasons. So you're going to get close to around the 4 units that will come on stream. The 3, at least they are going to give you about 2,400 megawatts, and then you add unit 2,400 megawatts, and then you add the unit 5 that will be fully on stream by April 2024. It's about 3,200 megawatts. And then there are issues on the demand side. Although we are very aggressive in relation to the geysers, like I said, we'll be going out public, going on the request for information, and then we got those solution providers who are designing a facility to help us to finance that. They are not going to reach to 8 million geysers in a space of the next 6 months. I mean, to be realistic. And then there's issues around new generation. Even if we go the dispensation I've explained, even if we have to get the power ship solution, from the time of giving them the go-ahead to the time we are able to get the megawatts on stream, it's anything between 3 to 4 months.
The Minister of Electricity, Kusile Ramokgopa, there, as comment, making it clear, this one, December Giboso is not going to happen. There's no December Giboso this year. What was Fikile Mbalula saying, actually, being adamant that government will end load shedding by the end of the year? When he was speaking to Unkgoputse JJ Tabane last week here on eNCA, I can't believe that. Really, Mr. Mbalula making such a promise when you do not run Eskom or you don't run electricity. Now, Kusile Ramokgopa making it very clear that it's practically impossible. Please don't make promises you cannot keep, Mr. Mbalula.